In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate. The Quran says, "Indeed, in the creation of the heavens and the earth, and in the alternation of the night and the day, are signs for those of understanding." Surah Al-Imran L-3999. From the very beginning, the Quran directs our gaze to the skies. Long before telescopes, satellites, or modern science, these verses spoke of the cosmos as a book of signs, waiting to be read by anyone willing to reflect. One of the most striking references is the expansion of the universe. Allah says, "And the heaven we constructed with strength, and indeed, we are high its expander." Go. Surah Adh-Dhariyat 5:1 and 4:7. Today, astrophysicists confirm that galaxies are moving apart. The universe is stretching, not static. What scientists discovered only in the last century was spoken in the Quran more than 400 years ago. The Quran also describes the protective role of the sky. "And we made the sky a protected ceiling, but they, from its signs, are turning away." Surah Al-Anbiya 21 and 3:2. Above us is the atmosphere shielding us from deadly radiation, burning up meteors, and maintaining the conditions necessary for life. The heavens are not an empty roof, but a shield created with purpose. Stars, too, are described as more than light. "And we have certainly beautified the nearest heaven with lamps, and have made them missiles against the devils, and prepared for them the punishment of the blaze." Surah Al-Mulk 6, 7, and 5. Stars are both decoration for the night sky and protection, guarding the unseen from those who try to steal from it. The alternation of night and day is another sign. "And it is He who created the night, and the day, and the sun and the moon, all our heavenly bodies in an orbit are swimming." Surah Al-Anbiya 2033. The Quran speaks of celestial bodies moving in orbits, a truth only mapped in detail centuries later by astronomers. The cosmos in the Quran is not presented as random or chaotic, but as balanced, measured, and purposeful. The sun and the moon move by precise calculation, and the stars and trees prostrate, and the heaven He raised and imposed the balance. Surah Ar-Rahman 5:5-7. Every movement in the skies is by design, every cycle by decree. For the believer, these verses are not meant to be scientific proofs alone. They are invitations to look at the vastness of the stars, the order of the planets, the shield of the atmosphere, and to see not accidents, but signs. The universe is a mirror reflecting the greatness of its creator. And so, the Quran speaks of the heavens not as mysteries for scientists only, but as reminders for every soul. Look up at the night sky, and you are looking at verses written in creation itself. The Quran not only directs our eyes to the heavens, but also to the earth beneath our feet. Every mountain, river, and sea is described as a sign, not just a natural feature, but a reminder of divine design. Allah says, "Have we not made the earth a resting place and the mountains as stakes?" Surah An-Naba 7:8-6-7. Modern science confirms that mountains have roots beneath the surface, stabilizing the earth's crust much like pegs. What the Quran expressed in simple words centuries ago now resonates with geological understanding. The Quran also speaks of the seas. He released the two seas meeting side by side. Between them is a barrier they do not transgress. Surah Ar-Rahman 55:9-20. Oceanographers later discovered that when bodies of water with different salinity and density meet, they maintain a barrier between them, a phenomenon visible at river mouths and ocean junctions. Fresh water is another recurring theme. Have you seen the water that you drink? Is it you who brought it down from the clouds, or is it we who bring it down? Surah Al-Waqi 56:68-69. Every drop of rain, every flowing river is portrayed as a deliberate act of mercy, not chance. The Quran also reminds us of the cycles that sustain life. And we sent down from the sky rain in measured amounts and settled it in the earth. And indeed, we are able to take it away. Surah Al-Mu'minun 23d. Water is not endless, it is measured, preserved, and distributed by Allah. Even the soil beneath us is a sign. And we sent down from the sky blessed water, and made grow thereby gardens and grain for harvest, and tall palm trees with sheathed fruit, as provision for the servants, and we gave life thereby to a dead land. Thus will be the resurrection. Surah Kahf 59:11-10. Just as barren land revives with rain, so too will mankind be raised from the dead, an earthly metaphor pointing to the reality of the hereafter. The balance of the earth is a constant theme, and the earth we spread out, and cast therein firmly set mountains, and made grow therein of every kind in balance. Surah Al-Hajj 15:19. Nothing in nature is wasted, every tree, every fruit, every grain grows in proportion, feeding both man and animal. Through these verses, the Quran teaches us that the earth is not random matter but a classroom. Its rivers teach us about sustenance, its mountains about stability, its rains about mercy, and its cycles about resurrection. The Quran not only speaks of the heavens above and the earth beneath, but it also takes us inward to our very selves. The human body, with all its complexity, is presented as one of the greatest signs of Allah's power. Allah says, "Aid in yourselves, then will you not see." Surah Adh-Dhariyat 5:1. Our very existence is a mirror of divine design, from the way we are created to the way we live and think. The Quran describes the earliest stages of life with striking clarity. What created man from an extract of clay? Then we placed him as a sperm drop in a firm lodging. Then we made the sperm drop into a clinging clot, and we made the clot into a lump of flesh, and we made from the lump bones, and we covered the bones with flesh. Then we developed him into another creation. So blessed is Allah, the best of creators. Surah Al-Mu'minun 20:31-1. Modern embryology confirms these stages: the fertilized cell, the clinging embryo, the flesh-like stage, the development of bones, and then flesh covering them. What medical science discovered with microscopes? The Quran declared more than 14 centuries ago. But the Quran does not stop at physical creation. It points to the faculties that make us human: sight, hearing, and hearts capable of reflection. And Allah brought you out of the wombs of your mothers not knowing a thing. And He gave you hearing, sight, and hearts that you might give thanks. Surah An-Naba 16:7-8. Our senses are not random gifts. They are purposeful tools for gratitude and guidance. The human body is also used as a metaphor for Allah's mercy and power. The Quran reminds us that our very skin will one day testify. Until when they reach it, their hearing, their eyes, and their skins will testify against them of what they used to do. Surah Fussilat 41:20. The body is not only a vessel for life, but also a witness for the hereafter. Even the diversity of human beings is a sign, and among His signs is the creation of the heavens and the earth, and the diversity of your languages and your colors. Indeed, in that are signs for those of knowledge. Surah Ar-Rahman 3:2. Our differences in language, appearance, and culture are not accidents. They are reminders of Allah's vast creativity. By looking at the human body, from the hidden embryo to the diversity of faces and voices, the Quran calls us to recognize the artistry of our Creator. Every heartbeat, every breath, every cell is a sign for those who reflect.